Greetings, neighbors. This is the Miami Corona Project Daily Update for Sunday, April 26, 2020. And I normally start off by reading the statistics, but before I do that, I just want to read 3 paragraphs from a story in the Miami Herald last Friday, just straight out from the Herald. About 6% of Miami-Dade's population of about 165,000 residents have antibodies indicating a past infection by the novel coronavirus, dwarfing the state health department tally of about 10,600 cases, according to preliminary study results announced by the University of Miami researchers on Friday. This study, spurred by Miami-Dade County officials, will be an ongoing weekly survey based on antibody testing, randomly selecting county residents to volunteer pinpricks of their blood to be screened for signs of past COVID-19 infection, whether they had tested positive for the virus in the past or not. The goal is to measure the extent of the infection in the community. Friday's result, based on 2 weeks of countywide antibody testing, was about 1,400 participants, and it found that about half of the people who tested positive for antibodies reported absolutely no symptoms in the 14 to 17 days prior to being tested. If this trend holds, the findings could have major implications for understanding not only the number of people infected, but also how many have symptoms and, in turn, how the virus spreads. I think the one thing we know about this virus is that we know very little. It is literally a new virus, and we are trying to understand. As of yesterday, notwithstanding what I just read, there have been 11,005 positive cases of the coronavirus across the county, with 1,053 hospitalizations and a total of 295 deaths confirmed as COVID-19 deaths. Again, not taking into account the deaths that aren't counted, the deaths caused by the coronavirus, but not in the calculus of the health department. And using that same statistic, that same health department numbers, we know now that 8 more people died in the last 24 hours. Across the United States, the national total of positive cases is slowly approaching 1 million. We're now at 933,050. And the total number of dead in the United States, again, those that we have counted and determined and tested to have been COVID-19 related deaths, not taking into account all the nursing home deaths and all the other deaths that did not have the individual who passed receive a test. That number, the confirmed absolute number of tested, is past 50,000. It's 53,391. We're in the middle of a pandemic. These numbers are horrifying. In some places, the numbers are beginning to not increase at such a higher rate. But we're not talking about numbers. We're not even talking about deaths. We're talking about lives. Lives that were abruptly ended by an invisible virus that we do not understand. We still do not understand how it is that it affects our physiology and brings death. Let's hope today brings better news. I'll update you on that tomorrow.